You know him as best as the star of the hugely popular Harry Potter film franchise. Now he returns to New York for a second time on Broadway. Please welcome Daniel Radcliffe. Hey, there he is. Hi, Daniel. How are you? Daniel Radcliffe. Oh, boy. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you very much. Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Indeed.
Daniel is now 21 years old.
Yes.
What
Oh
a
my
career
gosh.
he has had. Lives here in New York City.
Well, I live in London.
Oh, you live in London, but...
I'm
But
here
you're currently-
I'm here
Yes,
currently for
yes.
years.
We are going to
Absolutely.
claim you as a New Yorker.
That's very kind of you. I'm honoured.
How would you compare New York City with London?
I mean, they're kind of similar in that they're both really multicultural and there's loads going on and there's sort of a great fun energy about the place. For me, it's different. I don't know why particularly, but you know, I think New Yorkers kind of don't like to seem too impressed by stuff, which is kind of great for me. So like when I'm walking down the street, people tend to go, oh, okay.
Now, the last Harry Potter film, was that the absolute final film of the series?
Well, no, we've got one. There's one. The last one
Oh,
comes
no
out
kidding.
in
This summer,
July,
right?
this summer in July.
Oh,
yeah.
what's that called?
So that's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Oh, Deathly Hallows
Yeah.
Part 2.
So that is the last one.
Gosh, how many
And then
years
that's
of
it.
your life have you spent doing those films?
It'll be 10 essentially. Yeah.
10
Yeah, that's
years.
pretty much how long I've been coming on this show. as
Yeah.
well.
I know, it's
Exactly.
funny, right? And I have to say, every year, if it's possible, and Regis will agree, you get lovelier and lovelier.
Oh,
You've
thanks.
always been terrific.
Thank
and
you very much.
I mean, you've grown up so well.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Well, I've got good parents. to
And
thank
now,
for
of
that
course,
and good friends.
there you are on Broadway.
Yes.
I mean,
Gosh.
where do you see yourself going for the next 10 years?
I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, just continuing to work as much as I can. I mean, I'll never be in anything with the kind of, commercial success that Harry Potter has had. But then again, neither will anybody else.
That's the way to look at it.
But I kind of, after this, I just want to keep working, keep acting,
Sure.
keep getting love. And, I do love being on Broadway.
And being in that film series has given you the freedom to be selective about what you do.
Well, exactly. I'm in a very fortunate position where I can now pick and choose what I want to do.
Terrific.
I've got a film coming out at the end of this year, The Woman in Black, which is like a really gothic horror, which is kind of should be.
You don't play a
beautiful.
vampire, do you?
No,
Please
no,
don't.
no. I'm
Sick and tired of vampires.
kind of. There's a lot of other people that have kind of got that area covered. So
And
I'm
how?
gonna, yeah.
Let's go back and talk about Broadway, okay?
Yeah.
We'll see how you're doing. How does succeed in business? Right back in a moment. Radcliffe. On Broadway currently, and How to Succeed in Business, a great, great show. I loved the show years ago. I saw it with
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick, yeah. And I love the scene, Daniel, where you're looking in the mirror. You're a young guy, you want to succeed in this business, and you sing that great song.
Yep, the love song to myself.
Yes.
It's the songs I Believe in You. It was the most kind of, I suppose, the most famous song from the show when it first
Yeah,
came out in the
absolutely.
60s. And it's kind of always the big hit of the show.
Do a
It's,
little bit.
No.
You've got the cool
God, you know all the words as well. Yes.
eyes of a seeker of...
Wisdom and truth. I don't make you pay for that.
Anyway.
but it's good to know that if I'm ever off, I've got someone ready to
Oh,
take
well,
over.
he's ready to
whenever you
come
need me,
in.
just blow the whistle.
Fantastic.
So I didn't know you could sing.
Yeah. When
Well,
did
no,
that
nor
start?
did anybody. It was like,
And we're still not convinced.
I still have done nothing on this show to prove it. But no, I've always loved singing. I started having singing lessons when I was doing Equus, actually, because I had to sing the Milky Bar theme tune, and I was getting the tune wrong, which is a long way from that to then doing a Broadway musical. But so I started having singing lessons around then. I loved my singing teacher; he's a fantastic guy, and so I started working with him, and I just loved it. And so the singing was something that came. I had a voice which then put a lot of work into. The dancing, on the other hand, was something that I had no aptitude for whatsoever. But through a lot of hard work with my fantastic dance tutor, Spencer Solomon, who is somewhere here. He's amazing, and he just drilled me and got me to a place where
It's so hard to do, to control your body in a way that makes it look easy, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. And especially when you're like surrounded by the most talented Broadway seasoned
Yeah, but
dancers.
you've got it all mastered now. You
Well,
sing,
yeah,
you
I mean,
act, you dance.
it's a really great fun show, and it's an old school musical with great songs that are pretty kind of. All the characters are sort of irresistible in their own ways, and I think it's very, very hard to leave the show without a smile on your face.
Oh, sure. The show
Quite
tunes,
a change from
show
Eccles.
tunes are just great, aren't they?
They're fantastic. I mean, Frank Lesser's songs are, absolutely brilliant.
You sing them forever, and then on the way out of the show, you can always buy. I always stop and pick up the cast CD.
Well, we haven't recorded that just yet, but
You
we're going
have
to.
to.
Well, I know I have to. I think I literally am contractually obliged to. But yeah, no, I will be. We're recording it in April, so I guess it comes out
terrific.
shortly
Well,
after
listen,
that.
it's always great to have you on the show. You've been coming on for years.
Thank you. I hope so.
How to succeed in business without really trying on Broadway at the Al Hurstfield Theatre. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Richard Moynihan, coming up next from Blue Blood. We'll be right back.